welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be playing some more Harmony the Fall of Reverie. Hopefully I left on a bit of a cliffhanger last episode, so I think Keeping is all waiting. So by the time this episode comes out, I've decided to focus on one game, which is this one for now, so yeah. We can just try to get one game at a time done and then get these out Monday, Friday, and then obviously live streams on a Wednesday. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So last episode will be ended here, and that's just a little recap. Choosing an outcome. You have reached the end of the act. It's time for you to choose an outcome. The only ones you have unlocked with the crystals you gathered are available. Close this tutorial and use on the outcome you want to play, which is going to be this one because it's inevitable. Because we won't enough for anything else. Truth's Buried Temple. Temple of Bits! Bond is here, so is power.
Welcome to the domain of truth.
Someone worked hard to keep us from entering. But together, Power and I, we found a way inside.
Come, let's get this over with.
I'm surprised to find a cave, cold and damp. It's not at all where I imagined the aspiration of truth would reside. It wouldn't be really, would it? Empty walls, clear water, and unfillable void. Looks like a cave from Minecraft. Where's the Guardian can come out in a minute? It could be how they picture facts and accuracy. Cold, solid. Wandering powers survey our surroundings. Their eyes are alert, but they seem relieved.
There.
I see truth. There in the centre. They are broken, shattered. I move closer, my footsteps echoing in the void without dying entirely. Even sound can't hide in here.
Come, Power. Let us proceed.
Agreed.
To my surprise, the two of them join hands. Bond begins to sway to a beat I can't hear. Power joins a moment later. Soon the sway has become a foot-pounding, heart-shaking dance. Do I hear drums in the distance? The dance quickens, the movements of the limbs blurring in until the two aspirations are almost indistinguishable from each other. The drums the drums grow louder, joined by a chanting that seems to come from the empty air jar. Air jar? Seems to come from the empty air just over my shoulder. Air jar. Egregore? I can't remember how we say that. Picks up the broken shard of truth in the kaleidoscopic whirlwind of colour and substance.
It's working. Keep your distance. This may be...
A new sound emerges of a cat dragging a drawer out of one of the sets. Gnarly! Gnarly. The statue itself. Achievement! Finished Act 1. Ooh. Act 1 complete. Silence reigns in the cave. The new figure stands before me, regarding me with cool eyes. I hope Bliss was right, that they know where my mother is. The aspiration steers Bliss, and power. They're all here.
I am truth. I am the eye that sees, the unveiled, the watcher in the dark. And I am whole, once more. Thanks to you, Harmony.
That name again, Nima.
You're welcome. But please, my mother, Ursula Beauclair, do you know where she is?
My memories remain out of reach, shattered, like my cell. Although I cannot tell you where your mother may be, I do know her fate is entwined with that of Chaos. And that it was Chaos who incapacitated me.
Bliss is sitting on the ground, visibly annoyed by something. One seems to be uncomfortable, but Power stands and begins pacing, almost marching.
This is outrageous. We have tolerated this charlatan's exploits for far too long.
I've told you before, Chaos would be the death of us. Always scheming and plotting against their own kin. They may have a maze, but I have an army. I'll flush him out in no time.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
No. Such violence would only widen the rift that already threatens to tear Reverie apart.
Right?
We need to listen to each other, please. Harmony. Our kin Chaos retreated to their endless maze shortly after Truth disappeared. Now we know why.
That maze. Is it impenetrable?
It's a labyrinth of trickery and tomfoolery built by a coward.
Only we cannot enter an aspiration's domain without being invited.
And that charlatan will never let us in. They will refuse to fight face to face. That's enough. Chaos may be unbound, but the secret to their return is consensus, not division.
Bond is correct. War is an engine of strife, and in direct opposition to our needs. And may I remind you, we have other matters to attend to. Our realm lies in tatters, a shadow of itself. Glory refuses reason at every turn. We must decide where our attention is most required.
I need to remind them of my own goal.
I have to find my mother. For the sake of my own family.
Did I speak too frankly? They seem surprised.
I hope you understand.
Certainly. It is the logical choice.
No, she's going to summit there. She is now out the room.
But I would suggest that a search for Chaos and a search for Ursula may well be one and the same.
I don't understand. Why would they be linked? What aren't you telling me?
Not a single one of them can look me in the eye. Another secret, another closed door. I need to pry open with my bare hands.
I may have a mutually beneficial solution. May. As I say, my memory remains treacherous. Go home. Await the coming of tomorrow. And we will see if fate guides us true.
Fate?
The laugh escaping my throat hurts.
Fate is an easy word to throw around. I I'll wait for tomorrow.
I am pleased.
Over aspirations like set to launch into their own sales pitches, but I've made up my mind. I bid them farewell, close my eyes, and plunge back down to the rabbit hole to Brittle. I'm back at the Nile. Travelling between the two realms is always a brief and uneventful affair. Wait, I'm not alone. Something fogs my vision, a popping, crackling sensation. Rice Krispies? It could only be.
Well, that was a pretty mess, wasn't it?
Ooh, chaos.
Chaos. I don't understand. Bond said you were hiding, so how are you here? Now?
Hiding? I'm not hiding. I'm out here relaxing, taking a load off, escaping the rat race. You've seen the others. Can you blame me? Doesn't mean I can't talk to you, though, you lucky thing.
But why? Why won't you work with them then?
Because they've got it all wrong, you see?
I am chaos, as much as truth is truth and power is power. They aren't just names, my dear. I'm not hiding from you. I'm just in a place that requires effort to reach. Live your life by my name. I'm sure we'll see each other soon. Bye-bye for now.
And they're gone, taking their riddles with them. Live your life by my name. They're offering me another path, right? Oh no, please don't. We got too many. Whatever's coming my way, I need a break. It's late. I'm tired and anxious about truth. As planned for tomorrow, time to eke out whatever rest I can manage. Oh no. Heart screen. This is a heart screen. It shows the number of crystals you have collected throughout the story. Aspirations need every door, let me just say that, to extend their influence over Brittle. Collecting their crystals fills up the gauge that represents their need. You can press H, open the screen at any time on your scroll. Fulfilling aspirations needs will completely change Tina's destiny. Will you choose a champion? Or will you try to maintain balance between forces ruling both Reverie and Brittle? Ooh. Right, oh, someone out on it. Right, it's interesting. Oh, Act 2, Chapter 1. Oh my days. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Right, oh. Oh yeah, definitely gonna be fun. Yeah, let's go. I was gonna say, oh, let's save it there, but let's just keep going. It's been 5 years since I was last on a team. Yeah, it's weird to be back. So much has changed. So much is new.
So, what's the plan?
Laszlo, Nora, and I are in the kitchen, a bit phased, out and a bit lost. We're still half asleep.
I just woke up, Grandpa.
Grandpa? Nora's always called her grandfather. Of course, Laszlo's always hated the term. It's stuck.
The plan is to find some breakfast.
You mean get me to make you some breakfast, hmm?
If you're offering.
They're smiling, but there's desperation in their eyes. They have no idea what to do.
Polly, got any more substantial, less food-oriented ideas, dear?
I'm trying to figure out our next move. We don't know where Ursula is. Not a clue. We need a lead.
We need a miracle.
The entrance bell rings. A couple of short, decisive
You
presses.
were saying?
Could it be the aspirations? Could it be the help Truth mentioned before? Oh no. The next no barrier was removed by the outcome you chose at the end of the previous act. Outcomes generally have greater consequences than objectives. But now things are kept simple, but we might be different later. Let's see what fate has in store for us. Uh-oh. Stranger at the gate. Maybe we should have been more discreet about his disappearance conditions, keeping secret a secret. Everybody knows you're looking for ish. Oh. Shall we keep it a secret because we don't want all the MK guys finding out? Let's go for that. Oh, it's locked! No! Great. So we got go this way now, everyone now. I walk quickly to the gate, Laszlo and Nora follow in horrid silence. A handsome man stands at the gate, sure-footed, good posture. He flashes a brisk smile when he sees us.
Good morning.
Ooh. He's impressive in a way, attractive for sure. Laszlo and Nora hover behind me. They've elected me as their leader since I arrived, which feels good somehow.
Can we help you?
I'm Omar. I was hoping we could have a word about Ursula.
I steal a quick glance behind me. Laszlo is on guard and Nora's face is a mixture of confusion and hope.
What about her?
I heard about her disappearance. It's the talk of the town.
He quickly describes the energy of Alma last night. Whatever Jade's done, it's caused a stir.
She didn't show up for our recent appointment, so I wanted to lend a hand.
He's calm, sure of himself, and as if nothing could ever shake him.
Who are you, exactly? I own a bookshop on Liberation Road. Academic stuff, mainly. Well, that's in these days, right? Nerd stuff. I specialize in literature about the Oxyon culture.
The Oxyon's a culture that once stood on this land. World melders, poetic fishermen, and builders of temples of bits. Like many cultures around the Mediterranean. Could they be linked to Reverie?
Ursula and I shared an
Ooh.
interest in that specific
Plot
topic until her
thickens.
disappearance. Once I heard about that, I had to come here and offer my help. But after all, it's about giving back. But the Naiads is a part of this community, right? This place was quite the landmark. Back in the day, of course.
Laszlo opens his mouth to speak, but stops himself. He doesn't like how Omar described nerds, but Omar's right. The building's seen better days.
I'm Nora, and
Is Laszlo. And I'm Polly, Ursula's daughter.
Daughter? That's... interesting.
How so?
I had a sort of dream. Vague and very hard to decipher. The Oxyon word for daughter kept coming up.
This can't be a coincidence.
Well, nice to meet you, Omar.
Ooh. Who is this man? He's having dreams about the weird daughter. He's creeping us out. It's hard to focus. The four of us walk towards the building and one of us saying a word. The lawn is gorgeous in the summer. The whole community of Alma gathers here. The soup kitchen is often run out of the kitchen. Well, obviously. Ursula cooks for about a battalion. Well, Leslie serves food and helps out along with anyone else who's around.
so, first time here?
It's a good question. Not everyone on the island has visited as famous as this.
Yeah. I moved to Athena a couple of years back. Did my master's on the Oxyon civilization, so obviously I had to come here to finish it.
Smile. I did the exact opposite. Studied here until I could get as far away from Martina as possible.
How did you end up living here?
We've been here since forever. Ursula used all of her money to keep this place afloat.
Now it's just debts and leaky pipes.
His granddaughter's weird, Laszlo nods. That goes a smile from Omar. Good, the tension seems to be clearing. There's truth behind Omar's visit.
Perhaps.
The voice in my head feels like a swarm of bees rushing through my skull.
Consider Omar here a helpful stranger, encountered on an unknown path. One who does not know the way, but is in possession of a map.
A wave of gratitude immenses from the aspiration. Is this their way of thanking me?
Think of this as a resetting of the balance.
This stranger may be the key to finding my mother. Laszlo and Nora seem to realise this too. It looks like they're dying to interrogate him.
So, what do you know about Ursula? Did you notice anything strange about her?
Calm down, Grandpa. But did she say anything to you about leaving? About going away? Do you have any leads?
Truth is still there, presence behind my eyes.
I'd let them ask their questions before letting him into your sanctum. You can never tell with people. Not these days.
But you sent him to us!
More like he washed up on your shores.
My eyes particularly roll themselves. I feel the weight of power and bond arrive. And something else, a faint presence I'm not familiar with.
Whatever they might say, truth is relieved. As are we all.
Yes, thankful also.
You're welcome. But right now, I've got a stranger to deal with.
Nod. The odd presence remains silent before fading entirely, while I have more pressing matters to attend to. Omar's managed to appease Nora and Laszlo, but I need to make sure we can trust him. Ew. Oh no. Convergence? The 2 symbol means that several nodes are available, and you must play a certain number of them in order to process onwards. Yeah, you must choose 2 nodes among the 3 that are available before moving on. Oh, okay. No, oh, don't want to click that straight away. Oh gosh, right, and then the middle and that side, okay. Options. Oh, I think we should do that one. Ancient civilization have to do with it, shouldn't I? I think this one. I think the civilization. Something's troubling me. This is the first I've heard about Ursula's interest in Tina's native culture. The Oxyons were hardly ever mentioned when I was growing up.
You say she was interested in the Oxyons? I don't remember her giving them much thought before.
Omar falls silent for a second, his eyes boring into mine.
She might have been a long time ago. In the last few years, she's been more concerned with the here and now.
Still, a few weeks back she came to my bookshop. Said she wanted to know more about the Oxyons. Books, scrolls, treaties. She had a particular interest in their rituals and habits.
What was she up to?
MK. MK has stirred up a lot of stories about the Oxyons. They've done a lot of good work on the ancient ruins around the island.
Sounds like MK's money is coming in handy at last.
They've spent millions digging and excavating. There's a museum being built, exhibitions, galleries.
Well, that's the good part. But they sectioned everything off. They brought in entry fees and time limits, and made sure they get some return on their investment.
Yep, it did sound a bit too perfect.
Ursula told me she'd been given some Oxyon poems a long time ago. Before I was even born, as she liked to say. She was attempting to translate them.
modernize them, even. It felt like a real passion project. She never shared it with you?
No.
Ooh, keeping secrets, is she? I feel like we should do this one to find out more on Omar, but if we can we not have a look? Oh yeah, we can look at some of these. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Oh, it's tough. Yeah, let's go with this one. And see. Because I can get the last time she's been seen. As I get a better look at Omar, I can tell he's travelled a lot. It's the little things, mannerisms you don't find in people here. It feels like he's trying too hard, like his calm exterior is, oh gosh, it's too warm. Step warm today. That might be what's pushing Oslo away.
So, Ursula, how often did you two meet?
She popped by the bookshop when she was in the area. Every few days. And recently we'd met as friends. Social calls.
Oslo stiffens just a little.
She never mentioned you.
She talked about you all the time. I went to your bar once and I was struck by, how similar you were to her description. Again, it's a compliment.
Let's not get sidetracked. The last time you saw her was...
A few weeks ago. She came by to borrow a book I'd recommended. Oxion Legacy and the Spiritualist Diaspora. She didn't seem out of sorts. Oh, I actually bought something that could be of help.
As Omar rummages through his pockets, I feel the unmistakable weight of Power's presence.
Whether Omar means to or not, he brings great upheaval.
Right now, upheaval or no, he's all we've got.
Ooh. Oh, days. Right, I'm going to save it there. Thank you all for watching this episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to rate, like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we shall be continuing some more Harmony full of Reverie from now on. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It's getting good. We'll see where we end up in the next episode, as we've got plenty of choices to do. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!